Aloha. Welcome to clusterbfreekaryn. Do you find yourself making decisions based on what someone else wants or doesn't want? Do you find yourself anxious, concerned about getting it right? That's control going on. If you don't feel free to make a decision on dinner or where you go or when you come back, you're in a controlling situation, and that's not acceptable to good quality life. If you're being stressed that way, your body is registering that stress. Even if you think it's okay, you think, oh, well, they had a difficult life. They often come to you with these sob stories in the beginning. But when you find someone that you've been with for 10 years, 12 years, 30 years, 20 years, and they're still crying about their childhood, and by crying about their childhood, I'm not talking about they're having problems and they haven't gone to get help. I'm talking about when they share their childhood issues and that shapes your behavior, what you do, how you act. They are controlling you with that. You don't have to live like that. We all have an obligation to fix ourselves. It is not your job to fix someone else. You didn't break them, and you can't fix them. You have that hope because when you get fed up or you're tired of their nonsense, you become distant and you're not caring about their every move, then suddenly they have attention for you. That's called breadcrumbs. They are just keeping you strung along so that they can continue to use you to emotionally regulate themselves. They have a bad day at work, you're going to have a bad day at home. You get to the point where you know when you're out with them and some conflict happens, something happens with an authoritarian figure, a police officer or a manager in a store, and they don't get their way, you begin to realize the pattern that now you're going to have hell when you're at home. You're with a toxic individual. Not necessarily narcissistic, but that's often what they do. They can't fix their own emotions, so when they're upset, they transfer that energy to you. They badger you emotionally, mentally, sometimes physically. Make a change in your life. Start deciding what's good for you. If this person is violent, then move very strategically, but you don't have to live like that. Months, weeks, years, decades of abuse, your body registers that in hypertension, fibromyalgia, mini strokes, heart conditions, all kinds of dis-ease of the body. Set yourself free. Learn about these kind of people and make strategic moves. Save a little bit here. Get those food cards. Don't share the details with people you know, because very often they've turned those people into flying monkeys. Be safe, prepare, and get cluster B free.